Howdy, Texas one flyboy.
Yo, 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 yo. Hello. How we doing, everybody? Welcome to Bayport. Happy Thursday, everyone. Happy Thursday, Texas one flyboy and Beethoven. Good to see you guys. Very good to see you guys. Yeah, we are at the Bayport Aerodrome getting ready to do a little VFR adventure here. Going to try to make it all the way down to Nantucket if we can, and then back up to Laconia. The only problem is that this event started back in like 3 hours or 2 hours ago, 2.5 hours ago. I'm like, holy crap! Super Mario, hello, welcome in, you guys. Thanks for being here. Yes, let's see what the sim has in store for me this afternoon. It has been a bit of an adventure, but I'm not going to rehash all that, guys. I'm not. So let me show you what we've got planned here, and then we'll be on our way. We're here at 23 November. We're going to Nantucket. We've got about 130 miles. Should be 140 miles. Should be about an hour, probably, in this aircraft, and we're just going to do the old transition here. You guys, I'm sure you've been to Bayport. It's kind of a little bit yucky, but for us that actually works well because we come out of this little notch here. We just have to stay below 700 until we get out past this inner ring, and then we're allowed to go up to 1500 if we want. So I'm going to come out here and just fly basically past the outer islands, and then we'll turn on course. And we'll probably go at about 3,500 or 5,500. I don't know quite yet. Oh, it just updated and it looks a little bit better. Yeah, so we're definitely departing to the south. Winds are 180 at 8. So that will be that's it's going to be us. So let's hop in and get rolling. I'm a little bit late, but that's okay. Let's see. No flight plan necessary here. We do have actually no ATC right now either because we're actually technically in the New York airspace. And, well, no, you know what? I take that back. We might be in Boston, but we don't have to talk to anybody until we get a little closer to Nantucket. And then we'll call Boston approach. So I'll hold off and we will holler at them here in just a bit. So glad you guys could make it. All right, how are we doing? We got all of our flaps and whatnot. I hope disconnected. I think we do. No chocks or anything of that nature. And all right, let's see if I remember how to do this thing here. Got a battery over here. Probably need a little bit of. Seems like there was a fuel pump. We got a little fuel pressure. That's always good. That is if I have the fuel on, which I don't. Now I do. And, oh, I forgot. I have to... You guys saw me switch out and get the get the right profile, but I forgot to grab my controllers here. Kind of a pro. All right, so we got throttle up, mixture. Okay, good deal. I think we're ready to attempt to fly. How do we start this thing? Fuel rich, full forward, just typical start. Here it looks like carb heat is off. Cows are open, gears down, parking brake is set. Yeah, I think we're ready. Turn the fuel pump off. Alternator on. Avionics on. Nav light should have already been on. Oops. It's a me, Mario. Good to see you, rascals. How you been? What's going on? So let's squawk. We'll squawk 1200 and we'll be advisory here, which at Bayport is 2270. Then we'll go to en route, which is 2280, and we'll probably we may even actually I can't monitor COM 2. I don't have a COM 2, so yeah. So there. Altimeter. Well, the altimeter at Islip is 299.2. Bayport is an elevation of 39 feet, so I'm thinking we're probably pretty good. We have to. There's a little bit of a texturing issue here in the altimeter that hangar 413 needs to, or 713 needs to address, and they just haven't gotten to it yet. So you just use the B key. No big whoop. Okay. So I will punch in just a basic flight plan. Awesome.
TOS system test okay.
Coming soon, watching Dane Flats land. Nice. Tell Dane I say hello. Alright, so we initially, guys, we're going to be low, but I think eventually I'll try to get up to 5.5. It kind of depends a little bit on the on the ceilings, guys. We may have to scud run, which is not a comfortable thing when you're over water. So, but if we want to go along the coast, that's fine, except there's a couple of airspaces that we have to be above. One of them's East Hampton. And so I'm seeing like along the way, overcast at 2,500, overcast at 2,300. So we may end up, what we could do, I guess, is we could, because Nantucket is pink dot time. Holy cow, 1 statute mile visibility. Oh my goodness. Broken overcast 200. Holy cow. We're definitely going to test the limits of this plane. So we're going to have to get a pop-up IFR when we get airborne here, but that's okay. I don't mind. We can get on our way and do that. Do I not have a camera view set up in this plane yet? Apparently not. All right, well, let's do this then. Got one right here. Give you one here. Whoops. What in the name of... What in the world? Alright, come on. Don't do this to me. I got hopped out. Reset position. Cockpit reset. Seriously? That's the position you're giving me? Alright, 1 there, 2, 1 there. Sorry guys, I thought I had this all set up already. 2 there. 3 over here. Yes, I'm going to have to get rid of my co-pilot guy, and I don't remember how to do that. I think I have to actually do it out here in this co-pilot. Yeah, I think I have to go zeros on him. Maybe it's 0, 0. There we go. Cool. All right. Not that I don't like the co-pilot, but all right. So there's 3. 4 is looking out this wing. 5 is looking at this good stuff in here. 6 is looking over my right wing, just in case you want all the super secret bindings. 7 would be probably just straight ahead of me. 7 is sometimes the glare shield. And then I don't have anything above me, so... Oh, you know what I do have? We could taxi. Forgot about this. Let's taxi with the top down there. Alright, lots of that. Parking brake released. Oh, I got... Try to avoid this dude here. Taxi up and get ready for a south departure. Bayport traffic. Navion, November 11816 is on the grass taxi to runway 18. Yeah, buddy. So, TFB, does this mean, since you're turning in your laptop here, does this mean you get a second retirement party and a second trip to Costa Rica? I think that's what that should mean, my friend. I don't know. I don't know if your soon-to-be ex-boss feels that way or not, but congrats on your second retirement. That's way cool, dude. Really nice of you, by the way, to step in and do that. A little bit more work. It really, really is. All right, parking brake set. Let's just quickly run up here and see how things are shaking. Alright, that looks pretty good, I think, for what little I know about this airplane. Beacon, strobe, landing lights, all on and on. Radio needs to also come on because I just made a radio call and nobody heard it because I didn't have that on there. You're gonna have a real combined retirement party in August. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Well, we'll do a little bit of that at Providence too. We can help you out with that, sir. Bayport traffic. Navion, the red and white Navion 11816 departing runway 18 will be straight out VFR southbound Bayport. Okay, here he go, here he go. That'd be like a pre-party, right? That's the pre-party to the real party. And it will also be the it'll be the opposite for me. I'm having a little celebration on Saturday. And so the Providence deal is going to be like an after party. All right, what am I doing? Trying to look over here. We got to go one notch of flaps. Did I get a notch of flaps out? How do I know? I don't remember. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Yeah, we're good. Okay, lights on, everything I think is ready to go. We're looking for 70. Full throttle. Let's do it. Oh, geez, you know what I need to do? Hate to do it, but I do need to close things up. There's already VR. You're up. And we're doing good. Just need to stay below 700 here. Not a problem until we get out over the Outer Banks there. Technically, you can leave the top down until you get to like 120 miles an hour or something like that. Alright, there's 300. We'll just level right here. Get ourselves out. We can turn northbound here. We just need to get out over the shoreline. Bayport traffic. Navion 816 is departing the area to the east. We are currently 400 feet. Last call for Bayport. Yeah, I think we're going to have to get an IFR because it's IFR weather.
Don't sink.
I'm not sinking.
Don't sink.
I'm not. I'm right there.
Don't sink.
I'm right there at 300, lady. Come on. I am not very high over the over the water, though. I get it. I get it. This thing's probably not what you'd fly in weather like this, but what the heck? Which Cape? It's the Cape Cod, right? Is that the Cape down south of Boston?
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Don't give me lip, lady.
Don't sink.
Is it Cape Cod? Is that the right Cape? Is that the one I'm thinking of? It has Martha's Vineyard and all that good stuff there. All right, we're almost free of the altitude restriction here, and we can climb up. It'll make our T-Wash lady a little happier. By the way, I do have the time set for morning, so we should be getting as light as we can get anyway as we're going here. Alright, I think that's good. Let's just point it generally eastbound here. Hey, Ron. Howdy, sir. Let's get it trimmed out, because now we are kind of sinking a little bit. Alright, that looks pretty good for now. And we can climb right there. Alright, do I have my heading? Let's get the heading plug set. We'll go about 010. It looks like that'll be fine. And climbing, maybe not at 1,000 or 1,500 feet, but maybe more like 1,000 feet per minute. That'd be pretty good. Hey, 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 hey. Just gonna try to get it close to where I want it before I engage the autopilot, if I could. Okay. We'll go heading mode. Are we heading mode? Did I get it? Heading mode? No. Uh-oh. It happens every now and again where I will get a little bit of weirdness with my autopilot. Okay, let's turn that off. I want to go. I'm going to go up to 5,500. Let's arm that. Let's pre-arm the heading mode. Okay. It should let me. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good, guys. That's not working correctly here. Yeah, that's not working correctly. Okay, well, we're slowly getting there. We're climbing at 300 feet a minute, and that's not going to get it done though. So I'm going to go here, and we'll go to Nantucket. This does just, again, this could very well be something I'm doing wrong. But I should see, now that I'm going direct to it, it should, right now it's just basically in roll mode. It's just holding level, or and climbing at whatever it was climbing at. But I can't I can't change my vertical speed. I can't, I should, as soon as I arm, I should be able to adjust that, but it's not allowing me to. When I push ALT, then it levels off, and I don't want that. Yeah, that's something's not working correctly there. I wonder if I have a... Well, let's do this. Let's get to 3,500. And if we... I mean, I don't have a problem just hand flying it. Really, truly, it just makes me a little less stream friendly, I guess. But it's an okay plane to hand fly. It does kind of bum. It's like more of a challenge now than anything, right? Barrow. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Okay. And I don't know that... Pop the breaker here and just see what happens. Because there are some failures. Let's just let it reset here and see what happens. All right, 3,500. Let's get eastbound. Right about there. Climb to 1,000. I could live with that. Boom. We're in. So in roll mode, we are doing 900 feet per second, which is fine. Doesn't look like it's allowing me to change that, which is not fine. And we want to be in GPS mode because we're tracking direct to Nantucket. Yes, indeed. 123 miles. Can I go to nav? See, it wants to. It tried to. Nope. Something's wonky with my GPS here, you guys, so oh well. At least we're kind of getting a little bit better rate of climb now. I can live with 700. We're only going to go another 1,000 feet, and then we will Contact, I think it's 33 nothing for down around these parts. Oh, I see Kennedy's coming online. That's cool. What do we have here? Approach is the, oh, hold on, 24. Oh, there's actually a couple of them. There's Nantucket approach, Nantucket 1 approach, Nantucket 3 approach. And it looks to me like Nantucket arrival is 124.050. All right, cool. I'm gonna keep it going, guys. Actually, let's keep it going all the way up to 5,500, and we'll arm that. See if she levels off, and makes me wonder if I have a binding conflict. That's kind of been my world the last couple of weeks, is what am I doing? What part of my setup is conflicting and making my aircraft act strangely? We most definitely will need to be able to, well, we can load up an ILS, and anything that's like this is maybe even, we might be in trouble here with it being mist and overcast to 200. We tried that last time. We tried that actually last time we came into Nantucket. We tried that in the PC-12, remember? And I ended up on the roof. So if that's the case, then I need to think a little bit about an alternate LCI. Maybe I could just go straight back to Laconia. And, well, that's not a horrible idea. The problem, I think, is I just have like a frickin' long way to go. Maybe I should just turn to go to Laconia right now. Not fiddle with it. Because it's 152 miles. So I better level off here. Okay. It's 152 miles from Nantucket up here to Laconia. I just don't think I'm getting in here, guys. You know, like, it's just not good. I need a full-on auto land capable aircraft. And where this thing can kind of auto land, it really can, sort of, kind of. If you have it dialed in, you have to have everything working, which I do not. So I think we're going to do this. I think we're going to go ahead and go. Right now, we're just going to make a judgment call. We're going to go to Laconia. And if I just start heading that way, I think I'm actually fine with airspaces. I have Bradley, which I'll miss. There's one I'll be over the top of, but I'll miss it. I'll miss Manchester. Here's Concord, which I will be... this is a... so I think maybe we'll just go straight up there. That way we're assured of having some ATC the entire way also. Oh, hold on here. Altitude capture. Let's just get everything where it needs to be. 24 on the RPM, and I'll go 24 and 24. All right, so we will make this small adjustment though, and I hope that's okay with you guys. It's not often I make the smart choice. Let's see if we're going to be rewarded here. Alright, so I got to turn north. Is that... Let's go direct to Laconia. And I don't suppose... Oh, hey! Oh, it wanted to. It tried. Thought about it. For a moment. I think we're going to just have to hand fly it, unfortunately. Is it doing it? Is it turning? It acts like it wants to. Something is not right with that. So we'll just turn. We'll just head. We're up over the clouds. And since we are eastbound, I've got a decision to make here. 5,500 or 7,500. Looks to me like if I drop down, I'm going to be in the clouds. So I'm going to go ahead and let it climb to 7,500. That's well within the capabilities of this plane. Point it in the general direction here. Get it climbing a little bit and re-engage. At least we have roll mode, which will help us a little bit. Although I should have the altitude set. It's acting like it wants to climb. Apocalypse, please. Hello, first time chatter. What's going on? Nice to see you. Struggling a little bit with my autopilot today. ALT. I should be able to... Yeah, that's just being kind of interesting here, but that's okay. That's set. We'll get going here. Trim, 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 trim. About right there ought to be fine, I think. Hey, where are you controlling precisely there tonight, my friend? And you're welcome. I love flying out here. I'm sorry I didn't get out here a little earlier. I didn't realize until just a bit ago that you guys actually started this thing at 3 o'clock Eastern instead of the usual 5 o'clock. So anyway, yep, always great to fly out here. I was initially gonna try to go into Nantucket, but Nantucket's being kind of Nantucket-y weather-wise, and this plane's just not quite up for that. So, especially with my autopilot being a little bit funkadelic. So we're gonna go up to our second scheduled stop, Laconia, because I haven't ever been up there. This should be kind of fun. But you're absolutely welcome. You're not controlling, but you do control usually. Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, I love the Boston virtual skies. Yeah, it is. It's well, like I could have easily picked a little bit more instrument capable aircraft, but I didn't. That's okay. Each plane has its own challenges, right, and its own little joys, and so that's okay. We're pretty well firewalled here, and I've kind of leaned it out just a smidge. Everything temperature-wise looks good. We may not have had enough fuel to make it all the way up, by the way, but it's a nice view up here, though. So yeah, I do think this is going to be a smart move because the weather up here much better. Still overcast at 4,300, but VFR, once you get down below that, very, very VFR, 10 statute miles. So, and it does have an ILS to runway 8 and an RNAV to 26, which it looks like really either one would be fine. It's only 3 knots. It might be slightly favoring 26. We're going to have to hand fly it either way, so it doesn't really matter. But, yep, pretty stormy normy today. All right, let's queue up a little bit of Boston, even though we're not going to talk to them for a little while, but we can at least have some radio chatter here and not just listen to me yammering on all day long. Let's see. My radios are not hearing anybody. That's interesting.
Washington is
There we
following
go.
radar service
There we
terminated
go.
with exchange crews.
There we go. All right, I was just out of range. Those other guys, I guess.
Emirates 19er T7 requesting to disconnect and join back in 30 minutes.
Roger.
So, all right. We are a little bit caught VFR on top here. So, what I plan on doing is about probably. Well, let's see. Where would be a good place? I don't want to pick it up too soon, but probably somewhere right about halfway. You know, if we get here maybe by Gardner, we can request an IFR into Laconia with. I think we're gonna request the ILS runway 8 from Concord. That's right there, ILS runway 8 from Concord. That'd be a pretty good instrument approach for us. Otherwise, the RNAV is also from Concord. It wouldn't be too difficult. Come out here to Doan and in to Kosh and on down.
Boston Center, November 86, Bravo Lima, crossing 9,500 for 10,000.
Would you like the lake as? Would you like to cross over the lake as we're landing, or would you like the lake to be in the foreground as we're landing? I guess that's kind of what we have. Well, right now,
6 miles westbound at 16,000.
yeah, maybe we'll request the. Maybe we'll request the RNAV and just see if we can hand fly this from Concord over here to Dogen and then to Kosh and then on in. It's pretty straightforward as RNAVs go. Just got to make sure you get the altitudes correct. And again, we might change our mind if we get a little further down the road and things start to break up a little bit and we can descend, because if we can get down below 3,000, it's overcast 4,300, so if we get down to 3,500, we could just go all the way in. But we're going to have to, you know what, we're going to have to check in at some point here with, you know, how about this? This is,
Roger,
oh
Papa.
gosh, I think I
That's
just
505, descending
locked up
maintain
my
3000.
window here. I hope it doesn't crash my sim. Don't you do it. It's just my window. I'm thinking maybe we'll... What is going on with this
American
window?
1864, Boston Center, hello.
All right, we'll
Descend and maintain
just
flight level 23.
stand pat for now. My window that has all my flight information on it is frozen right now and giving me the hourglass of doom.
Center, Care 4031, at your nearest convenience. Closest convenience, ready to taxi, runway 14, possible.
Here, 4051, Roger.
So it's a neat little airplane.
782, class freight at a maintain.
Enjoyed it.
flight level
I've
240.
enjoyed it. Hangar Studio 713, and they've got... He
240.
actually just did a couple of sales.
Oh, was it? Sorry.
They've got a twin Navion,
Class freight at
as well as
240.
another Navion that's more of a military trainer, and then of course they've got the Super Decathlon. So they've got a growing fleet, and he's working on another airplane as well right now, or helping out with another one. So that's kind of cool.
Alright, JetBlue 718, fly present heading and descend and maintain
Boy,
111.
my window is like saying we're done. Seriously. All right, Firefox, I'm closing you. I'm gonna reopen you. I don't know what I did to you, but you got mad at me. Sometimes Firefox.
Descend via the robot to arrival, runway 4 right.
Yesterday you were in the capital, finally converted your German driver's license to a Dominican one. Hey, buddy. Used the whole day. Oh, man. That's no bueno. Sorry. But at least it's done, right? At least it's done.
29 or 89.
By the robot to arrival, 230 heavy.
So that's the universal, I guess, frustration, no matter where you are in the world, dealing with,
your heading and altitude.
you know, whatever the country's version of driver's license, the DMV, right? It's a pain in the butt.
On 133.75.
Okay, contact approach on 33.75, Care 3192, have a good night.
Speaking of care, I haven't flown the P2012 in a while. They will tech them. I need to do that. Man, I'm tired all of a sudden. Holy cow. Oh man, every one of my tabs is... every one of my Firefox tabs is spinning. Oh no, this is not good, you guys.
Hamburger 197 contact.
This is a fresh
on
fresh restart, by the way, so I don't know why it's doing this, but I clicked on something and tried to load something I didn't like. But anyway, man, I tell you what, I got after my garden shed today, and needless to say, holy cow, 3 hours later,
Pull up, 3.
I'm a shadow of my former self. Fixie, how the heck are you?
Fixie.
This plane is being a little interesting here, good fixins. Welcome in, dude. Hey, Apocalypse, please. Thank you for the follow, and welcome to the club.
Clipper 230, contact Boston approach 133.0.
So,
Approach 1220, have a good night.
first fly of the year. Boom, shakalaka. First kill, baby.
Exit 505, contact Boston
See
approach
ya.
on 133.75.
3375, thanks for 8.
Well, so here is what it's doing. I can't get it to.
American 1215. Descend and maintain
Maybe you can
Oval
see something
230.
that I don't see. So everybody get eyes on this, because see what I'm not doing right. It's just the autopilot.
Flight level 230.
So let's say I want to go. You see, I'm a little off the track, right? Let's say I want to just go slightly to, you know, like 025 heading, right? To get back on track, right? Right? I'm currently autopilot engaged. I'm in just roll with altitude hold at 7,500. So
1865,
naturally I should be able to just hit
descend via
heading
the
bug, right? And
arrival,
it should just
runway
hop over
4
to
right.
heading mode and turn. Well, no, it really doesn't. It turns off.
Number 214 Alpha Kilo,
The roll mode,
across depot at 1111.
when I hit heading again,
Hey, we got it already.
it doesn't do anything. When I hit it again, doesn't do anything. It just stays in
American 1864, descend
roll mode,
via the
essentially.
Robust
So then
pre-arrival, runway
I said,
4
well, how
right.
about we do plan B? How about we go to here and we go direct to the field? Because we're just a little VFR, right?
1864, clear
And
direct Rosie,
nothing really happens, so I'm going to go,
and the Boston
I'm going to go nav mode, and it flashes for a second and it goes right back to roll. So, and I even popped the breaker, which was kind of fun. I popped the autopilot breaker out. We turned it on, turned it off, and yes, have you tried turning it off and back on again? Yeah, Shattered Image. Hey, what's up? So it does this every once in a while, but I'm just considering it like a failure. So, and we can, at worst comes to worst, we can hand fly it. Well, welcome, Fly Conti. Everybody, please welcome in a new first-time chatter, Fly Conti.
Number 214 Alpha Kilo,
Good to see you. Good to see you, sir.
300
Yeah, a little avionics issue here, but
72 kilos, airspeed.
if I hit it on the side, just right, it should work.
And number 214 Alpha Kilo,
Captain
for
Crash is
taking
here, too.
Boston, maintain
It's a
270
shatter image. No.
Fitness,
It's a rebrand. Yes,
270 left for 4
it's a rebrand. I think we should legit make him a brand. How about a cold brand that says Fly Conti? We just put that sucker right on your shoulder. No, I like what you've done. I do. You've been doing it for a long time, dude. So that's pretty cool. That you're able to kind of go back, and I thought when you said rebrand, I'm like, oh crap, did he actually like start a whole new channel? And I'm like, no, there's no way he would have done that. Hey, let's try this. Let's just see if this works, just for giggles. So we are, let's try to go to a VOR.
Boston Center Delta 4848.
Corporate restructuring. I hear the boss got fired. Oh man, hate it when that happens. So Conti, this is the Hangar 17, Hangar Studio 713. Sorry, Navion. Fun little aeroplano. But we're having some weirdness with the autopilot right now, and I've been trying to see if I can fix it. I even pulled the breaker, and it's kind of cool to pull the breaker because it really does shut stuff off, which is pretty sweet. But no, it's overall fun airplane. Let me turn this avionics off for a second as well. Boom. Turn that back on, just recycle everything. See if that fixes it. Well, you know what? That's a good question. So it does do the PMS, which I don't have, but let's come in here and see what happens here. That's a very good question. I don't know, because that. Whoop! Let's not turn so dramatically, shall we? Okay, so do I have a flight plan in? Of course not. Let's go direct to Laconia. Shoot. Okay, I gotta find where I'm going. LCI.
American 1215, I need your airspeed, not your Mach number.
Okay, LCI.
sorry, sir. Airspeed is
Activate,
310.
activate.
American 1215 for
Okay,
station to
so
Boston,
let's see, yeah.
maintaining 290.
Autopilot on. We are in GPS mode. Can I go nav? Nope, it does the same thing. It flashes for a moment
Contact Boston, approach 13375.
and then just goes totally off. So, Tip Dog, yo, how's it going? You had an opportunity to fly the Twin Bonanza. What the heck? Nav one more time. Yeah, it just flashes for a moment and then goes away. So, I just think it's just like you should be able to just, like if I wanted to go into heading mode, right, I should be able to just pop it on heading mode and it just doesn't want to come off of roll, or if it does, it doesn't want to engage heading. So, yeah. Oh, you've had to press nav twice? Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, I don't know, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But I do want to see if we can, just out of curiosity, what do we have via VORs up here? Let me see where we're at here. I'm going to go back to my other GPS. Sorry, guys. It might freak out a little bit here. All right, so we took off 23 November. I'm going to put the whole thing in here just so I have a little bit of a distance.
System test okay.
LCI. Okay, 115 to go. All right.
Airport 31, number 1 at the runway, ready.
There. Whoops. Nope. Sorry. Map.
Number 214
I'm freaking way off my track now. Oh, that's because I was going to go to Nantucket until I saw there was kind of 200 RVR pink dot weather, so.
Fly runway heading.
Simmons, Swanson.
Got that. You got
Maybe it's
that.
on the briefcase. Look on the. Oh yeah, it's right here. Samsonite. I was way off. I knew it started with an S though.
All right, so let's see. What do we got? A VOR. My country for a VOR. My kingdom for a waypoint. No, that's not it. VOR. Have anything close? Norwich VOR. Let's where's Norwich? Let's make it active. Where the heck is Norwich? It's kind of where we're going, isn't it? So that would be changing this to B Loc, and let's center it up here, guys. Where would we have to be?
American 1215, you can resume published speeds at Roebuck.
Enforce the
It's not westbound.
at Roebuck, American 1215.
That's not working either then, is it?
Boston Center 12375.
Which way am I going here?
12375, 86
Oh, there it is.
Lima.
That was backwards.
American
Golf India Sierra Papa.
Was that indicating backwards, or was that just me?
American 1864, contact Boston approach 133.
All right, let's see what happens if I go to nav here.
73 American 1864.
Like it sort of moves, but not really.
Center, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
with you 9,000 feet.
Busted. Flat busted. That's okay. It gives me a chance to hand fly an RNAV and pick up a. That's an idea, Conti. I didn't think about that.
Okay, 431, Boston Center, hello.
That maybe
Radar
is an
contact.
idea. I feel like I've turned literally every one of my streams for the last 2 weeks into a troubleshooting stream. I think I'm going to rebrand Troubleshooting with Uncle Melvin. All right, so let's just say, whoops. Let's just put a little flight plan in here as well. Bayport 23. I don't think I would have to do this, but we'll do this. 23 November to KLCI.
Zero with the approach. American 1250. Thank you.
Hey, is that our friend Fly Sim World? Was that Fly Sim World? That sounded like Fly Sim World.
197, contact Boston.
All right, I'm gonna have to go see. Hold everything. We've got him. We're stalking him. That's us. Is that him?
375, 4031.
Doesn't say who it is.
That was your brickyard, not you.
I have him friended. Could be him because he's probably a mysterious Brazilian type of guy. Doesn't want anybody to know his true identity outside the country. Didn't that sound like he's got that distinctive voice? All right, so that's now in. Because maybe it's trying. It wouldn't track off of.
The 48, descendant pilot suppression.
Nav 2, would it?
On the level 240 pilot.
Oh, it teased me there for a second. Because here's the other thing it's not doing, is I should be able to arm and pick vertical speed, and it's not doing that either. Yeah, she's worked. You used your CID also. Shatter Image, how am I supposed to track you and friend you in the creepiest way possible if I can't just look you up and add you to my friends list without you knowing? Come on, man. The heck? I'm going to have to make a whole separate spreadsheet. Just way too much work. Just be my friend, okay?
Just crossed waypoint.
It's trying to track it, but okay, so I should.
Say the waypoint name again, please.
Shouldn't I be going this way to capture it?
That's Hotel Echo Alpha.
That's not working correctly
We're
either.
heading toward Falco.
We're having nav issues.
Alpha Lima Charlie Oscar.
American 4263, radar contact position as reported.
Yeah, I must have broke something on takeoff. Oh well, we'll still we can enjoy it here. We can enjoy it.
Delta 4848 cross depot at MHA 11,000. The Cape altimeter.
So
is
when we get
287.
to
Okay, 2987 depot at 11,000. Delta 4848.
when we get up to Laconia,
131.
we'll shoot this RNAV. We'll get on the ground, and then I honestly have no idea what my next flight's going to be. I was going to do the BAE 146, but it is currently having the same problem that I was having with
radar contact cross news at maintain
with the F-14, where the elevators are stuck in the up position. So I'm more confused now than ever. I thought on Tuesday we spent a lot of time. I say we, a bunch of guys just stayed late, and I kept the stream going, and we just kind of troubleshot, and I thought we had something dialed in, and it ended up not being the thing. I thought it was a conflict with my with my Thrustmaster, but in fact it turned out to not be that, because I've not been able to replicate the problem again since that night. And so and in fact even worse than that, I was able to fly the Tomcat with the Thrustmaster, which is what we thought was causing the problems. So the good news is the Thrustmaster is not the reason why my Tomcat doesn't work sometimes. The bad news is I don't know what's causing the problem, and the badder news is now that problem has appeared in the BAE as well. So yeah, like I said, I'm more confused now than ever. But what I was wanting to do, if you guys are down with this, is try to recreate Tuesday, where I flew the Boeing 737 and then hop in the F-14 and just see if I can recreate something. Hey, there, Downwind Sim was one of the guys that stayed with me and helped talk me off the ledge. But anyway, so I'm thinking I'm gonna fly the 737 somewhere, but I don't know where. I want to find some ATC somewhere. I didn't though, Downwind Sim. I'm more confused now than ever. So you just came in right as I was talking about it, but the problem that I had, we thought was the joystick. It's not, because today I was able to fly the Tomcat with the Thrustmaster, and it worked just fine. However, the same problem I had with the Tomcat, now this morning I had it with the BAE. So, no idea what's causing it. So it's related to maybe, possibly, the Thrustmaster, although maybe not, because I loaded in without the Thrustmaster attached and still had the problem with the BAE. Anyway, I don't know. I'm going to just try to do it again today and see. Both devices are currently plugged in, yes, but I did it, so I loaded into the BAE with the Thrustmaster not plugged in, and the problem with the elevators was there, which shouldn't have been. But if we thought that the Thrustmaster was the conflict or whatever the problem, so then I closed out, came back in, tried it again, it was still there. Closed out, restarted, came back in, tried it again, still there. This was all with the Thrustmaster unplugged. So then I just plugged the Thrustmaster in, loaded back in. The problem was there in the BAE, but not in the Tomcat. So I flew the Tomcat, and it flew perfectly. So I don't know, man. I truly do not know what has happened. I don't know. So anyway, it's very strange. Strange ghosts in the machine or something. But
Yeah, 150 back to the Palm and Gulf India.
well, maybe, but that problem has never occurred in the BAE ever. So I don't know. But things get updated, right? Things there was an update to MSFS. Yep, no problems in X-Plane with any. I'm able to fly everything. It works perfectly in X-Plane. So it is definitely, it's a Microsoft 2020 glitch. I haven't tried 2024 enough to know if it's happening there. But yep, something in Fussy Pants. Fussy Pants being Fussy Pants. So I don't know, heck. And it's not a huge deal, right? Like, I don't mind troubleshooting. I don't love it, but whatever. It's part of the gig when you're working in flight sim. But the issue that I have is I need the Tomcat to work for the Virtual USA Flying Club air show. And so, like, if my Thrustmaster is the problem, then fine. I'll unplug it and I will fly it with the yoke, whatever. That's no big deal. But if it's not, like, I don't want it to be cool until the day of the air show, and then all of a sudden it's a problem, and I don't have any way to fix it, and I don't want to leave Mike in a bind. So I don't know what the alternative would be. I guess fly something in X-Plane that, I don't have a fighter jet in X-Plane. Is there anything that's comparable? I don't have anything. So that's just all the stuff that's rolling through my mind right now is, do I go download something in X-Plane that's comparable that would fly the Tomcat in X-Plane? Well, so which one, what is there one? I don't even know if there is one.
4363 cross depot at MHA 111000.
Does anybody know, is there one in X-Plane?
Depot at
F14, X-Plane 12. F14 X-Plane
at 11000.
.com. It looks like there is. Xplane.com.
Golf India Sierra Papa Echo.
Oh, is there a default one? Oh, Fixie, maybe.
080, and expect the localizer back course from way 23 approach.
Man, if there's a default, that'd be great. I just would need to go in and just get controls bound and. Okay. Conti's saying default. Sweet. Okay, awesome. Well, that will be my contingency plan then. Is I will use that default one as the backup, and hopefully it'll fly somewhat closely. I don't know. I'm going to have to start practicing that as well. Yeah, boy. Okay, well that's it's good to know because that would at least be something. So and heck, you know what? At this point, like I'll load in whatever and just I'll connect as an F-14. I'll load in as a freaking Cessna 172 if I have to. I just don't want to. I don't want to wreck anything for Senante, man. That he works, and Jeffrey B, man. They worked so hard to get that air show ready to go. The SR-71 is going good. So Conti, how about this? I get the honor of opening the air show by doing a flyby in the SR-71. I'm super pumped.
Boston Center, Gemini 117, descending flight level 240.
I'm gonna take off from Peoria, which has a little Air National Guard ramp area, and it's about 40 miles away. And I'm gonna take off from there, do a little flyby, start the show. Heck yeah, man! You know the funny thing, Downwind Sim, is like you can't go too fast when you're down low. Like it'll start to break apart. Like 500 knots is when it starts to yell at you. So that's fast. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's fast, but it's not like I can't give you any Mach numbers. Mach 0.5, I guess, but or whatever. 500 is more than that. But anyway, it's interesting. You can't get up above the speed of sound until you get a little elevation. But it'll still be fun. It'll still be fast. I hope you guys enjoy it. I've been practicing that, and it is. It's harder than you think to try to find Galesburg from Peoria in that stupid plane, because you're using the default flipping GPS, and it's kind of a mess. But if I can find, there's a little road that takes me right there. Yeah, think they would buy it if I was in the Cessna 150 doing 90 knots with an F-14 CSL. It's gonna be such a good show too, man. Oh man, it's gonna be really good, really good. All right, well, I'm getting. Oh, I'm skimming that Boston Class Bravo. Hope I'm not busting that sucker. What's my...
Gemini 117, say airspeed.
320 indicated.
Back at 4363, say airspeed.
Speed 280. Back at 46.
However, I'm heading to Manchester, and I don't really want to be in Manchester's airspace, so I'm going to do this. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take over this beast. I'm going to point it a little bit more northbound so we can miss the Manchester Charlie. Wouldn't be a horrible place to check in, honestly, but I don't want to mess with it. Let's level off. We'll get back to 7,500. We'll re-engage and take advantage of the roll mode.
Papa Echo, descend and maintain 2,500.
3,500 Golf India Sierra Papa Echo.
It may capture it. If I wonder what would happen if I engaged below. Oh yeah, so see it auto. It's giving me 100 foot per minute to get up to 75. Interesting. But anyway, Mariner, hey, what's going on? Jeffrey controlled your first pattern work ever yesterday. Very nice, Mariner. Very nice. Yeah, I love when he's controlling Teterboro or Reading or LaGuardia. He really does a good job of working in GA traffic, and we do a little every once in a while we'll do a little something for him. So keep this in mind. Anybody who flies when Jeffrey B is controlling, he's a nut for Douglas DC-3s. And so one day we just spontaneously, everybody who connected flew a DC-3, and we had like 6 DC-3s just flying patterns. It was amazing. So if you wanna make him smile, grab yourself a Goonie Bird and spawn in wherever he's at. Especially Teterboro, because Teterboro's kind of a fancy schmancy like BizJet FBO place, right? Some good things and some bad things. Really, it's the other way around. Got tired guy.
Good evening, Sino Jet Beijing.
Tired guy.
The one now, 8 nautical miles from the
Poke the bear, man.
Married Point and passing flight level 2.
He helped me a lot today. He's tired. He's worn out. Yeah, Mariner, the hallmark of my channel is really trying to fix things that I either don't do correctly or break, or, you know what I mean? It's, yeah, right now VFR on top. I do have a way down. It's called the our best friend Mr. Pop-Up IFR, which we're gonna do when we get close to Manchester. I just want to get myself a little more wester, so I don't have to. But yeah, Pop-Up IFR. We're gonna be requesting the RNAV. What do we have here? 290 or 2006. Yeah, we're going to request the RNAV runway 26 from. I lost it already. From Dojin. I should write that down.
They're expecting vectors to localize over descent. Golf India Sierra Papa Echo.
Boston Center, Air Canada 143,
Hey, Brad.
heavy wishing 10,000 feet, Derek Martha's Vineyard.
How's it going, man? Happy Thursday.
Air Canada 143, Boston.
Doing really well.
Center.
I have had a great day
Hello, climb maintain flight
today,
400.
and
Climb and maintain flight
now I'm just
400.
winding down, flying a beautiful aircraft that's being a little temperamental. I got a, I don't know, a short in the avionics or the autopilot. I'm gonna have to dig in when I get down on the ground, call my A&P and get in, get that sucker sorted out there. But yeah, what I need is a KLN 90 or something. This is this newfangled fancy schmancy stuff, man. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, they've got a great event going on here. It's just, I think, kind of at the tail end, if I'm being honest. It started a bit early today. I think this must be one of those, you fill out the survey and somebody says, oh, we'd love to see some earlier times. Because normally they start these events out in Boston at like 7 o'clock Eastern, you know, or even later sometimes. But this one started at 3 Eastern. So I'm like, hey-o. No, or was it 5 Eastern? Anyway, it was early. Yeah, good old Navimatic. Oh, Vixie, now you're talking. Now you're talking.
Cathay 381, Boston Center, hello.
Are there VFR aircraft that can fly up to 2,400 feet? Yeah, I mean, technically, right? Like, you could fly a 737 VFR if you wanted to, right? Start at 6, okay. Apocalypse, was this kind of a response to a community survey, or did somebody just say, man, let's go early, let's just see. Let's just see what it's like. Because on a Thursday, I don't know, like 6 o'clock Eastern is 4 o'clock where I live, and it's 2 o'clock in California. And I don't know, some poor slobs like Downwind Sim, they got to work.
133.0.
Any flight above 1800 is mandatory IFR in the U.S. Oh, good, Downwind Sim. Thank you for that answer. Yeah, I should have known that. All right, I am gonna. It's just time to fly. Let's just fly. See if we can get trimmed out, and we'll just sort of.
290 Golf India Sierra Papa Echo.
We'll just sort of get a feel for this here. It's difficult to fly the 7.3 in Pakistan around K2. Or above 60,000, you can do what you want. Ah, that's a good point. That is a good point there. Mr. Sled Driver, he knows. He knows.
123.1, cover.
123.75.
Okay.
Contact
Is it Manchester? Is that where we are? Are we in Nashua? Where the heck are we? I think we're coming up on Manchester. This is a little bit of a squirrely plane, so forgive me for, yeah. Boston Center, November 11816 VFR request. Oops, sorry.
Number 11816, go ahead.
Sorry, it's actually a request for a pop-up IFR into Laconia when you get a second. We're currently just to the southeast of the Manchester VOR at 7,400. That's the worst check-in ever.
Number 11816, contact Boston Center 123.75.
2375, November 11816. All right, get a little do-over there, don't I?
JetBlue 393.
Cold calling, you gotta love it.
JetBlue 393, that's approved. Report back. Report back, thanks.
Boston Center, copy 381, passing out to flight level 230, climbing
Okay.
flight level 270.
Cafe 381, roger.
Center, hello, November 11816.
Number 11816, Boston Center.
Yes, sir. We are a Navion B slant Golf, currently VFR, just to the west of Manchester at 7,400. Like a pop-up IFR into Laconia when you have a second. No, look at it. Look at it clearing up. We could.
We're 11816.
That's all right.
Squawk 3515, ident, maintain VFR.
3515, ident, and maintain VFR. Look at that. Look at that. We could have just freaking stayed. I should have. Oh, well. That's all right. You're not the A team, so you don't know how it's decided, but remember, your Escape to the Cape last summer was also, oh, well, maybe it's just, yeah, okay. It is 4 hours, you're right, so we still have another hour, I guess, don't we? But, anyway, it's not bad to do that. I mean, we try to mix up our times when we do our Virtual USA Flying Club events too. You know, do some a little bit earlier, some later. Some of our most popular ones are like 9 in the morning, which is kind of funny, but those are on a weekend, right? When your car stops making the noises when it's with the mechanic. Yeah, right? Oh, Beethoven, I'm planning for someone to do a sightseeing trip from Skardu to Baltoro Glacia region in the mountains and just looking for an adequate plane. Oh, wow. Yeah, so you're going to need something. Yeah, something high performance, right? Is that PC-12? Is that enough of an airplane for you? I don't know what the ceiling is for that plane or what it compares to Skardu, but that's a pretty high performing plane, or the Turbine Duke too, maybe. All right, let's we're kind of getting around the Manchester TBM. Oh, that'd be a great choice as well. We're picking all these low wing, you know, so it's beautiful to look out, right? Because you look out the low wing, you see the. We need a good high wing option. Turbo Otter maybe. Turbo Otter can go anywhere, man. That sucker can go to frickin' Nepal. It can go
Center,
anywhere.
Air Canada 143 Heavy, level 258, climbing flight level 400.
All right, we're back on track now.
143 was it?
I'm trying to climb back up to 7.5 here to stay semi-legal anyway.
Climb maintain flight level 280.
But yeah, TBM would be a great choice.
Climb and maintain flight level 280, Air Canada 143 Heavy. Number 11816. Just want to verify your destination is Laconia Municipal, Lima, Charlie, India.
Hey, from Laconia Municipal, and yes, that's correct.
Or 11816, roger. Radar contact 19 miles northwest Manchester Airport. You're cleared to Laconia Airport via direct, maintain 7,000.
All right, cleared to Laconia via direct, and we'll be requesting the RNAV 26 from Dojin, if that helps.
Over 11816, roger. You're cleared direct Dojin.
All right, direct Dojin, November 11816. You know, no matter how hard I try, I always make the check-ins awkward. Just do. Just can't help it.
Cleveland Center, 119.87.
Arrival. Sorry. Approach. Can I see a... There we go. I want RNAV 26 from Dojin. We're going to activate, and we're going to fly this thing. Let's do it. So I got to get myself down. Didn't read back the altimeter. Yeah, see, I make it awkward. I just do. Can't help it, man. I'm not a smooth, big talking city boy like yourself there, Downwind Sim. I'm just a bumpkin. Can I get an altitude, please? 3,000 at Koshi, so... But we're going down to 7,000 right now. Alright, we're good. We're good. PC-12 can go to 30, and the TBM up to 31. PC-12 is going to give you more... it's going to give you more range, I think, than the TBM. I think the TBM might be a little faster, but PC-12 is big, man. An SUV, right? PC-12 is the it's like a sports car.
Okay, just resume normal speed.
Okay, down to 7, please.
Delta 2630, do not exceed Mach
Downwind
81.
Sim, that actually started a long time ago. I wish I could blame it on retirement, but no. Ah, yeah, that's true too. Yeah, it's just a beast of an off-field kind of. You're right, less runway, yeah, and just like it's just bigger, right? So it's just like, yeah. I love the PC-12. I do have some ground contact here, so.
116 Laconia, altimeter 2986. Just verify you have the weather in note.
2986, and we'll go get the weather, updated weather here for Laconia, November 11816.
Roger.
Okay. Info. Here's where it'd be really nice to frickin'. Wait. Yeah, can I do that? Oh, jeez.
36 Bravo Lima, contact
All right,
Montreal.
I'm gonna have to go into roll mode just for a minute.
1287786 Bravo
Here. 7,000, so I can get my info. Okay, let me see if I remember how to do this. Laconia, info, weather. Oh, wait a second. What am I doing? I've got that over here. Laconia. I paid $500,000 to get this installed. I should use it, right? Waypoint info. Weather data. Yeah, winds 200 at 3, 10 miles, 2986. I can't do that. I have to do the B key. Alright, we're on. We're on, baby. Okay, back to business. Down to 7.
Boston Center, Delta 1498, ready to go, runway 28.
Delta
So we were cleared direct Dojin, but that does not mean we descend below like I'm doing, like an idiot, 6,500.
Boston Center will level 340 be final at Cannon 143.
Once you get a little closer, I'll see if I can get you
Maybe
higher. That,
maybe we can
direction
climb
traffic
back up
about
without him
50 to
noticing.
100 miles ahead.
Apocalypse, don't you dare! Don't let him. Don't
we'll
clue him in.
Stay at level 340 then.
Okay, Air Canada 143, Roger, I'll show.
I am at 7,000 now. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I'm exactly 7,000 and holding. I'm not at 6,500. You're at 6,500. Oh, we noticed. Quick, over there.
11816, cross Dojin at or above 3,000, cleared RNAV runway 26.
Pull
Cross Dojin at or above 3,000 and clear for the
3.
RNAV 26, November 11816. Same at 7,000. Come on. Wait. All right, down we go. 3,000, and I'm using the old magenta brick road here, so you know we're doing that.
Back with you.
All right,
Show 123.
pull some power. I am climbing again now. This is a squirrely plane. It is fun to fly, but it's a squirrel. It's balancing a marble on a bowling ball. I know nothing. Sergeant Schultz, man, he was the man. Above 3,000 at Dojin, so we just need to find a descent. You know, we don't need to do the roller coaster thing, huh? Melvin, how about we just stop over controlling the aircraft. Just let it descend. Use your power for descents. I'm going to go mixtures full rich. Haven't looked at my instruments in a long time. They all appear to be green and happy. Okay, so when I get to Dojin, I've got to turn left 354 down to Koshi, and I need to be 3,000 or above at Koshi. And then from Koshi, we turn inbound. So 354 at Dojin. I'm supposed to, well, actually I was cleared direct Dojin, so never mind. We're just going to do the best we can to Dojin. I'm hoping once we get down to 3,000, honestly, that we're going to be visual. But, yeah, what the heck.
Sino Beijing 8001, contact
See,
Boston Center 133.45.
Apocalypse, please. This is the behind the scenes stuff that you don't see from the people enjoying your events, which we really truly do.
381, contact Boston Center.
I've got a wicked crosswind. What's going on here, man? I'm not tracking where I think I should be tracking.
Sorry, sir. Kathy 381, he leave 10 minutes and he come back.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty good 18 knot crosser here.
Okay. Who else called?
Some Crabby McCrab face.
Boston Center, Delta 1498, we're level 4,000.
Depending on what TDS unit you.
10,000, clear direct page.
Oh, this one's not direct to
10,000 direct page, Delta
not direct to
1498.
my initial fix. That's why it's off. All right, we're starting to see the world. That's good. Do I have anything on the descent checklist? No. I got everything up to takeoff, and then the rest you'll figure it out. Just figure it out. Well, we rotated at about 70, so I'm gonna assume that the ref is going to be about that same when we get down. I do see we've got a white arc, so I'm going to assume that's probably flaps range. Field in sight, visual. Yeah, I'm going to shoot this RNAV. But it is comforting to get. It is comforting to get a little bit of terrain in sight.
This portion of the Melvin Leroy channel brought to you by Downwind Sim Binoculars. Never take off without them.
They're the best binos in the biz. Plus, the cool thing about flying this approach is it's going to take us right over the lake. So I'm looking forward to that. Well, I got to get back on it here a little bit. Oh, now my wind shifted. It was kind of coming from me from the front. Now it's sort of shifted to like a little bit of a helping wind. Doing good, I think. Doing good. Airplane is flying nicely, which I don't take that for granted anymore because I'm just a weird glitch away from the elevator problem. There's precious little documentation about this issue too. It's weird. The only two things I can find is one says check there's an assist mode that sometimes gets turned on that apparently will conflict with your controls. And then there's another article from like 2022 that it's like a suggestion for how you can go in and fix your config file. And I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like, first of all, I don't feel comfortable editing a config file, number one, but especially not something that's 3 years old. I'm assuming that probably that's a bit dated. Alright, so there's 4,000. Got to be above 3,000 at Dojin. So we're looking pretty good. We'll level off here at like 3,500. Give ourselves a little bit of a window, as they say, and kind of enjoy some of this beautiful New Hampshire terrain. High altitude. Hey, Chris, as you know, and I feel terrible because you send me all these great ideas. put them in suggested flights. I'm always up for new ideas. So thank you very much. Nice VFR for Patagonia. Oh heck yeah! Please, please, please. I'm always looking for new ideas. I know I keep saying that and I never do any of them. I'm terrible. I'm trying. I really am. I'm trying.
3695 Bob. Did I talk to you already? My understanding was you hadn't called me yet.
Patagonia is an awesome area. Alright, haven't been outside much.
Okay, gotcha.
There's the lake. So we're going to turn and go right over top of the lake, and the airport is basically just right on the edge, right on the lake shore. Should be pretty cool.
At the 1498, climb maintain the flight level 320.
320, Delta 1498.
Once you get it trimmed out too, it is pretty nice to fly. Don't try to be too heavy-handed with it, which is always my problem. You think I'll overfly it now, though. Wait till we're on short final. Wait till you see me yank this girl around. Find the localizer. Find the center line. Oh, no. I don't get why it doesn't work. Okay, it's left 354 for a 5-mile leg to Koshi, and then we're inbound to the runway, and that is a 260. Whoops.
Good evening. It's the
264.
107 has a level 400 inbound.
How about this for a call sign? Moonraker. cancel IFR. I'm not IFR. I'm RNAV, and I want to fly it, man. I want to fly the whole thing here. I mean, I'm not like
Shamrock
I'm not going to get much.
position again?
Like it's right there. So I just want to go out over the
Shamrock
ocean.
107 Heavy, we're inbound Aston, level 400, just passing overhead Portsmouth now.
I want to try to fly it.
Okay, Shamrock 107 smooth Boston Center 133.45.
Having some fun. But yeah, I was flying up,
107.
doing some testing today up at Kennedy. Our friend Jet Pilot Cinnamon was controlling, and there were two guys coming in, and their call signs were Moonraker. I'm like, oh, that's freaking cool. You're not paying for fuel? No, this flight is promoted by Fly Conti, the newly rebranded Fly Conti. I guess I could go VFR.
The Blue 256.
You really want me to?
Maintain flight level 240. Maintain 300 knots or greater in the transition.
Starfleet 1. Ooh, yeah, that's cool too. Yeah, this was some like private airline cargo thing. And Center, November 11816. We'd like to cancel the RNAV. We got pretty good visibility here. Request a visual to the field.
Number 11816, Roger. And Laconia Airport, set your 11 o'clock, 15 miles, field in sight.
Looking for the field. November 11816. It's over there. 11 o'clock. I'm thinking it's more back behind us here. It's over there. I'm going to turn that way. Just start in. I do have the iPad Echo if I need as a backup.
Delta 1498, turn 30 degrees right, sector for climb.
30 degrees right, Delta 14.
Thank you, Chris. As always, I appreciate the ideas. I'm getting quite a few of them, which is fun. I had planned, it's going to sound like I'm just being lame, but I had planned on doing one flight a week in May as a suggested route, because I had several that have been tossed my way, but that was when I had my weird sim glitch, and so
Delta 2630, descend and maintain flight level 240, maintain 300
kind of
knots.
sent me for a loop. There's somebody flying over there. That's cool.
Flight level 240, maintain 300 knots in the transition.
I think that's it right there, isn't it? Turn just a little bit more. It's just right around the hill here, so I'm thinking that I thought I saw like a little bit of a runway flash, a little bit of a something. We'll just kind of head that way a little bit here.
Number 11816, Laconia Airport now at your 10 o'clock, 8 miles, support still in sight.
November 11816, we got the field in sight. It's right over there.
11816,
Lion.
clear visual approach to Laconia Municipal Airport. No traffic observed between you and the airport. For cancellation of IFR in the air or on ground this frequency, change to advisory frequency approved.
All right, clear for the visual approach, and we'll go ahead and cancel IFR right now over to Unicom. Thanks for the ATC, November 11816.
Number 11816, Roger, IFR cancellation received. Radar service terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Have a good one. Shaka Laka. And I should have had this ready. Laconia 23 nothing.
to 256, descend via the J-Fund 2
Okay.
arrival, runway 4 right.
All right. Laconia traffic, red and white Navion is left base runway 26, Laconia. Yeah, I see a little flashy. It's either there or right there. I'm not completely lying. Just fabricating a little bit of the truth here. Keep my eyes peeled. We do have traffic, unless that's a freaking beacon. That's not a beacon, that's moving. Try to keep just a bit of altitude to see. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. We've got the field. We're lined up. Yes, we are. All right. Laconia traffic. Navion 816 is turning final 26. Laconia. Oh boy, we're fast. Okay, hold altitude a bit here just to get a little bit slowed down. We're okay, we're doing fine. Can I get slowed down to flaps range, please? Okay, whoop, there we go. Whoa, hey, hello. It's my alpha doing alpha things. First notch of flaps is in. I immediately overspeed the flaps. Pretty much by the book. Gear down to slow down. Again, regular Navion EOH technique. I'm looking for 80 on short final, and then I'm just going to let the plane decide when it wants to land.
$500.
2 and 2. Dating game pappies. Get up on my phone book here a little bit. There's a bit of terrain to deal with landing this way, isn't it? Kind of a little hill here. That's pretty cool. Okay, landing flaps set. And I've got myself a bit low here. Big Ben, Parliament. My viewpoint is really weird. I need to reset that a little bit low. This is what it looks like for the junior first officer to fly the Navion. I'm like the grandma that can't see over the wheel. That looks between the steering wheel and the dash. Alright, there's 90-ish, 85-ish, 80-ish. I'm a little right of center. Now I'm a little left of center. And ooh, we're gonna be way left. Oh man. Yeah, that was that viewpoint screwed me up a little bit. I don't need to be that. Like kind of like that, I think is where I would sit here, being I'm a 6'3" strapping lad. Actually, that feels like it's maybe too high. That's all right. Well, we're down. We're down. I'll mess with it when we get on the ground. Bush pilot Jesse, hello. Good to see you, sir. We're Laconia. Where will I park? Which side appears to be fancier? Let's go over here. I think we have like stuff going on over here. Of course, the best part of this plane, putting the top down while we taxi in. You know, you got your sweetie pie next to you. Put the top down. Right? Act like you're reaching for the flaps lever. Oops, sorry. How did my hand end up right there? It's exactly how Downwind Sim wooed his wife. I did make radio calls. Yep. I went over to 23.0, I think is what it is. Yeah, Texas One Flyboy, it's facts, man, I'm telling you. Annie West let me know that that's how he put his moves on his wife, at the time girlfriend. The old reach for the flaps, fake reach for the flaps move. Hey, welcome. All right, am I too high? Let's see. What am I? If I look over here, oh, that's actually not too bad. That's probably where I need to be. Right about there-ish, maybe. Yeah, whatever. That's the one. All right, so here is the plan. We are going to hop in. We're going to try to do the same combination that screwed us up on Tuesday. 737, then we're going to fly the F-14. So what do you think here? Toronto is going to be probably a good option because they just started a couple hours ago. Man, look at all this business. Maybe we fly. Boy, oh boy, what do we want to do here? We got options, guys. Who's controlling? Is Stewie controlling Indy? No, he's not. Anybody we know here? Oh, not really. Okay. About Jax. Yeah, oh, we don't want to go out of Jax without. I control Orlando, not Tampa. Just want a quick one here. So, like, what do we got? We got Raleigh to Hotlanta, maybe. I wonder what scenery I have set up. That'll maybe make our choice, but hopefully those guys will be on for a while. What do we got out on the West Coast? Maybe we need to go West Coast here. Ooh, we got Denver. Denver's online. How about we do this? This is a pretty short flight. Let's go Denver to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I know they don't fly the 7.3s in there anymore, but we can budget just a little bit. Whoops. What? Sorry. What was that? The freighter? Oh, yeah. I don't want a freighter. Let's pick. I think Delta goes in there. We'll pick Delta. Because I think I have scenery for Jackson as well as Denver. Yeah, I do. So I've got.
Dark Queen.
Well, hello, Ori. Welcome in, my good man. Very nice to see you, sir. How about Alpha 51? That looks like a pretty good spot to fly. Denver to Salt Lake, you're saying, Ori. That's a good one also. All right, I'm down for that one. I'm down for that. Let me do a quick flight plan here. And that is a classic. And I think I have Salt Lake installed as well. Hey, hello. A new version of SimBrief. Wow. Click to reload. Whoa, that's wild. Okay, new flight. We will be Delta 816 from Denver to Salt Lake in the Boeing 73700 in Lubs, Yeah, about a half an hour, hour and a half. I mean, that'll be a good flight. That's a good flight. I have to do some switcheroos of the controls here as well. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Let me get reconnected here if I can. If you guys want to take a little break, it's going to take me a minute here to get everything set back up. All right, yeah, it's not liking the fact that I have something already in, but that's cool. Pre-file, PatSim. I wonder what's different about SimBrief. Did you guys see the Aviation 101 video? I think it was released last night about the big changes that the Garmin guys are doing. So if you haven't, you need to go check it out. Just do a YouTube search for Aviation 101, and they have a release of what Garmin is now doing, and it's called Smart Charts, and it is pretty freaking cool. I won't do it justice, so I won't even attempt to. But it's yeah, it's pretty dang cool. I want to get rid of. Is there a way to not have it load up with stairs? I don't need that. Release. It's probably a way in the EFB, isn't there? Okay. All right, let's get this, let's get some power here. And connect that guy up. We could also, do I have the ability to connect the air stairs? Ooh, I got a little A-cars. Very nice, very nice. Passenger door is open. I need to open it, sorry. And I thought there was a way to get the, oh, that's in my pushback helper. Sorry, let me get the pushback helper up so I can get my jetway connected here. Looks like we are cleared as filed Zimmer 3, Chingy, Meeker Racer, Jazz 1 into Salt Lake 380, 2235 onto Squawky, Mix Squawk Face, runway 17 left. Okay, good deal. Let's get the jetway coming here. There it comes. And let's do a couple things. There. Here. I am going to have to take a little break and grab a refreshing beverage and stretch my legs a little bit. So, yeah, take a quick one if you need to. It's going to give me time to set up all my control bindings and all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you back here in just a few. Actually, I think I'll do this so you don't have to watch all this boring stuff. Downwind Sim, are those cool or what? I was in awe. And this guy has all that stuff in a little Skyhawk. I'm thinking, like, on the one hand, I'm like, really? Why would you trick out your Skyhawk like that, man? Why aren't you, like, go buy something a little sportier? But maybe that's why you can't buy something sportier. Anyway, it's a really great watch. And I like him, Josh Flowers. He's really become quite an excellent content creator. And his wife is like an instructor herself, and it's just a really good, it's just a cool couple. It's a cool couple. It's kind of like Mr. and Mrs. Downwind Sim. It's a really cool couple. All right, let's see. We're trying to do some stuff here, the things. You all right, Cody? We've got power on, we've got gear down, we've got doors, passengers are doing all that stuff. We've got the IRS is aligning. A little bit, yeah, kind of like us, only way different. Emergency light, yeah, all passenger signs all on, and on. We need to, oh, that was something else I was going to do that I didn't. That's all I'm doing too, man, just trying to stay in my wife's league. She was already out of my league when I somehow tricked her into marrying me, and now it's just gotten worse. The gap has gotten bigger. Cody, you all right, sir? Darn old cop, man. All right, let's do a little takeoff configuring. Hi, bud. You good? What's up? You were sleeping hard, weren't you? He helped me in the garden shed all afternoon, so he's pretty worn out as well. Now he's going to cough and hack a lung. I'm going to go real time, you guys. Real time, real weather. Just like my big brother Downwind Sim taught me. Jeez, my dog's going to hack his lung out. Position, we are at Denver. We're going to go grab a little GPS info, and we'll put this in, and we're going to go to Salt Lake City. Let's request the flight plan. We don't have it. Oh, I know why. Because I had a conflict. And yeah, I bet it's not gonna. All right, hang tight here, you guys. We might be okay. EFB requested. I need to request it first. Okay, Delta 816 from Denver to Salt Lake. Provo is the alternate. Okay. All looks good. Now, maybe I can request it. Yes. All right. Payload, fuel, route. Requesting. That's ready. Uplinking, linking. Beautiful. Activate that. That looks good. Okay, come on over here. Let's request the performance numbers. Load those. All right, beautiful. So back to business here. We're going to go departures and arrivals from Denver. We are what are we? Oh, I haven't I need to probably type some of this down here instead of just trying to remember it all. So let's see, and And it was Zimmer to Chingy. I believe Chingy. Swimmy. Yeah, Zimmer off of runway 17 left. Zimmer. Chingy. Execute.
Swanson? Maybe it's on the briefcase. Look on the... Oh, yeah! It's right here. Samsonite. I was way off. I knew it started with an S, though.
That is comedic genius. Will never get old. ILS 34 left. Jazzy 1 from Resa. And, I need to look at the transition here. Oh, I better update my route as well. Gosh, so many things to do. How's one guy expected to get all this done? Where's my first officer? Shouldn't he be taking care of some of this stuff? I love this new feature from SimBrief, by the way. I don't know if it's always been there, but you unload and then you just load up and it has everything, all the stuff with all the things, and it's just awesome. And then you go to here, and then you look at, you go down to here and you do that, and then you jump over to this and you look at pewter. Looks like we're going into pewter. Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love Navigraph and SimBrief. Whoops. Not pewter. 17 left. Oh, that's because I'm looking at 34 left. 17 left. Wait, hold on. 34 left. That is what I'm supposed to be looking at. I think I picked 34 left. Jazz Racer Transition. Camry. Okay. Doesn't give me the option to do computer. I'll take Camry. That's fine. I'm good, but I am going to check you here. I'm going to check yourself. I need a fancy bot command so that, like, one of my mods could update the route. I need to learn how to use bots. So here we go. Departing south, we hang a right. We go up to Ralphie. Straight across the mountains. We get into our arrival here. Into that. If we go missed, we hang a left. Yep, and that looks fine. All right, very good. Muy bien. Beep, boop, beep. That's right. Give me a little... Where's Boozy Sheep when we need him? Everything is good there. Let's get the APU going. And while that gets going, let's come get some perf info. 17 left. Import it from the OPF. Import it now from the aircraft because I have it loaded. That's good. Calculation. Flaps 1. 91.3 takeoff. Rating 524. 130. 29, 31, 34. Ba-da-bum, bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da. 34. 34. What am I looking at here for the departure? Zimmer, what's my top out? This is 2020, Jarhead. What's going on, man? Good to see you. I do have 24 installed, and I'm slowly working to configure. I'm devoting 1 hour every day. And let me explain what happened to me yesterday. 1 hour turned into 3 hours. Because the 1 hour of configuration work I did on 2024 turned into 2 more hours of me trying to get 2020 back to where it was before I started configuring for 2024. I had a day. Yesterday was a day. Okay, that's, we should have We should have an APU. Yep, it's doing some APU things. So we can go ahead and do that there and that there. We are now no longer in need of ground. We can release all and close all just to make sure everything's, I think everything's probably already closed, but we can release the jetway here, hopefully. Oh, that gets released via the tug guy. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Traffic. Let's see. Flight directors can come on. Turn traffic on here. And I want... I need heading of 170 to start. We take off and we hang almost an immediate right-hand turn. RNAV to Mugby, basically. But I'll just set run my heading in for now up to 230. And altimeter is B. Just like the pros do it. What's my... I should know this. 4.5, I think 4,500 for Salt Lake City. I fly there enough. Denver to Salt Lake City is my test sector when it comes to airlines, by the way. So this is fun. I like doing this. Brakes to RTO, affirm. Just about to get there. Seat belts are on. Next page. Okay, yaw damper on. Fuel pumps are on. Galley power is on. APU started. Window heat can come on. Probe heat will save. Electricals are on. That's all there. We got to get some pack air going here. We're about to move. Anti-calls can come on. I'll turn the logo light on just so people can see what's up. And doors are closed. Ground power released. And chocks. Did I ever have chocks on? Let's make sure I have chocks. Remove chocks. Okay, let me check one more thing here real fast. We do have Denver ground, but the ACARS says that I do need to call for push. Okay, so we'll give him a call here. We have information Yankee. Denver ground, good evening. Delta 816 with Yankee requesting push and start.
Delta 816, Denver ground, squawk 2234.
Oh, 2234. Sorry about that. I'll get that in.
No worries.
2234. I had 1234. And, oh, I should have reported my position. Where am I?
Delta 816,
Alpha
there
51.
You are.
There we go.
Push and start approved. Push straight back. Top of the first line. Call for taxi.
Straight back, stopping at the first line, and we'll call you for taxi, Delta 816. All right. Man, I love this low, almost golden hour light. Oh, maybe that could be considered golden hour. Love it. Love it. However, trivia question. If you see how well you know...
350, ready for taxi.
How well you know Uncle Melvin here. What is my favorite light?
17 left, taxi via Charlie Sierra. Mike,
my favorite time of day to shoot.
Charlie Sierra, Mike Echo Delta, Southwest 350.
Favorite type of light. I used to know how to use a camera. Okay, pack's coming off. Turn into... See if you know the answer. I'll give you a free sub if you know the answer. Yeah, it'll be close to that, won't it? Fluorescent. Negative, downwind sim. My favorite time to shoot. So this is called the golden hour when it gets down to sunset. This is maybe a little before the golden hour. You know, when you get those yellows and reds, and it's just really gorgeous. But my favorite time to shoot is actually called the blue hour. which is the time that's right after the sun sets, and the sky. You get that midnight blue sky. That's my favorite time to shoot. It is super, super hard to shoot during the blue hour, but man, if you can pull it off, you can really get some awesome photography. So there you go. There's a little more trivia about Twitch's favorite uncle. Okay, 2, we got a good start. Both of them are short windows, the golden hour and the blue hour, but the blue hour is about half as long as the golden hour. And with it being such low light, you got to have long exposure times, you got to have a tripod, steady hand, all that stuff, right? And so your composition is completely different. So it's crazy, but it's fun. It's a really, really fun time to shoot. All right, well, flaps 1, and we should not be 97. I think we're supposed to be takeoff 1. All right, I guess we're rocking 97% N1. We're not going to mess around here. We're rolling, baby, rule of halves, something like that. All right, so then we're down here. RTO. Flight directors are on. Auto throttle can come on. We are going to climb. We're at preload VNav LNav here. Everything is
350, contact center,
looking good there. Gens are genning.
127.65.
Volting but not amping. That's okay.
Yep.
Let's hang them now. There's the amps. Oops. Now the amps are amping. APU can come off. We can put the packs back on. APU bleed off. ISO valve to auto. And we'll set the we'll turn the probes on when we get closer to the runway. Decals on. Oh, after start, actually. Probe heat come on after start. Starter switches go to continuous. And flaps and trim can be set. Flaps 1. Trim was going to be 524. Looks good. Transponder is on and transponding. We'll do quick flight controls check. Yeah, that's good. The biggest thing is the elevator is doing what it's supposed to do. Thank you, Lord, for little flight sim miracles. Quick visual check. Yep, those elevators are in the right spot. Hey, 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 baby. I think we might actually have an airplane. We'll see if it holds up for the next leg here. So, we're good. Let's call for taxi. Ground Delta 816, ready for taxi.
Delta 816, runway 17 left, taxi via Bravo Sierra, Mike, Echo Delta.
Bravo Sierra, Mike, Echo Delta, Delta 816. All right. Left hand, and we're out of here. Thank you guys very much for stopping by. I hope you're enjoying this, entertaining this. Hope you're enjoying this entertainment, or enjoying this enjoyment. Let's go to Salt Lake. What do you say? Right. Get that window open. That light. That's nice. That really is nice. There's somebody taking off in the background there. That's cool. Denver's a great place to plane spot, by the way. Alpha Sierra. So I gotta go clear over here to this other side. Alpha Sierra. Anybody over here? I've done many layover streams from the Denver airport. It is a lot of fun. Anybody in here ever caught one of my layover streams? Okay, we're going to Mike, hanging a left, and we're going clear out to 17 left. So basically, we have to taxi to Kansas here, but you've never been to Denver, huh? It's a good airport. I haven't been to many, so I don't have a lot to compare to, but of the ones I've been to, it's pretty nice. It's easy to get around. You know, three terminals, and oh, you're lying like a... That's right, you have. That's right. So 17 left is it's actually the only runway at Denver International that the tower controller cannot see the entire runway. It's hidden by a little hill. Yeah, I don't know. There's all kinds of conspiracy theories about that, and there's all kinds of artwork inside the terminal that's pretty weird, if I'm being honest, but like that's just kind of art, right? My dad was an artist, right? That's just art works, and people do stuff that's they have a vision and they try to create it, and I don't know. I don't honestly know that anybody knows the full story with Lucifer. Yeah, I don't know. It's trippy though. It's trippy. It might be all that thin air and cold. Well, and I was gonna say everybody's smoking weed, but that wasn't the case when they built this airport. All right, here's Echo Delta, and again, we're way out there. I promise you, there's a runway out there. Now, my own uneducated son of an artist thought is that the people that made stuff for the airport, like, they wanted their piece to be attention getting because they wanted their name to be known, right? Because they want to be well known so they can sell their art. So what are you gonna do? You gonna put a statue of a pony out front of your airport, or are you gonna put a gigantic wild horse with crazy glowing blue eyes? Seems like a no-brainer to me. Oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome. Yeah, the stuff inside is honestly the stuff that I think is weirder. But I also think sometimes artists, they do things just to see sort of what they can get away with. Maybe it is red eyes. I don't know.
Center 127.65. Have a good flight.
Over to center. Have a great night. Delta 816.
You as well.
Denver Center Delta 816 is on Echo Delta. Taxiing to Kansas for departure 17 left. We'll be ready at the end.
Delta 816, Denver Center, good evening.
Thought I'd get a little chuckle out of the guy.
Our letter of agreement's a little weird in how it's written. If people are filed for the Shell 3, they come through Tiger if they're staying there, but GAP is valid for Salt Lake, but that's something we work with our students on a little bit, so sorry about the reroute there.
So I don't know.
No worries at all.
I don't know. All I know is Colorado is a weird place with a lot of weird people. Of course, they say that about Wyoming. Hey, we're almost there, you guys. Look how far away we are.
Delta 816, RNAV to Mugby, runway 17 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Mugby and 17 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 816. But yeah, apparently there is a, so here's the tower. There is a part of this runway that they can't see because of this hill right over here. Which seems quite odd, but I don't know. I don't know.
Thank you for Lima.
Good evening, Denver Center, Delta 656, flight over 320, 41 nautical miles.
Okay, before takeoff, strobe, taxi, auto throttle on.
Delta 656, Denver Center.
LNAV, RNAV, or sorry, LNAV, VNAV, armed. Pre-takeoff checklist completio.
United 655, descend and maintain flight level 3.
Clear on final.
Flight level 320, United 655.
Runway is clear. Rolling into it here.
United 1374, descend via the Ski 3 arrival, Denver landing east.
Let's go to Salt Lake. What do you say here, buddy? Oh, my auto throttle came off.
United 13.
All right, takeoff power set.
Descend via the Ski 3 arrival, landing east.
Then via the Ski 3 arrival, Denver landing east. Sorry about that, United 1374.
V1, rotate. Positive rate of climb.
You're up.
Delta 816, radar contact, sail.
Delta 816 climbing 5,800.
Delta 816, climb and maintain flight level 380, unrestricted.
380 unrestricted, Delta 816. Flaps up.
Delta 807, Salt Lake Center is offline, radar service.
Holy moly. That's prettier than Conti's old college girlfriend right there.
Delta 827, good day.
From takeoff to 380, yeah, you'd think I'm in a frickin' citation or something, traveling with the Downwind Sim multimedia conglomerate. 380, it's going to be work for us to get to 380 actually, but this departure helps because it gives us about 10 extra miles to fly as we depart. So you would be going up to like 430 or 420, something like that, unrestricted by the way he said. So let's just do level change mode and let's just rodeo on up, because it's going to try to level me here. I don't want to do that. We'll hang 250 and we'll just keep going.
Los Angeles Center, 126.
Not so good? What do you mean not so good? Just because your ears pop, you don't think we need to go straight up to 380? We're already at 7,000 or 5,000 feet, man. I mean,
Apologies, go ahead. Jet speed 81.
Jet speed 81, contact Los Angeles Center, 126.5 feet. Go ahead.
26 feet, I was in that jet speed.
Jet 664, descend and maintain flight level 320.
I can make this better. Oh, as far as simulating sectors, yeah. Alright. Just for that, I'm going to only give the guy 4 stars instead of 5. I'm going to say my chat was expecting fully simulated sectors. That's exactly, he didn't want anything else to do with me, did he, Downwind Sim? He's like, let's get that Delta out of here and let's focus on some other things. I feel like that's how I would control if I'm being totally honest. Like the sooner I can just get somebody on their merry way.
And I reserve that just to be good. Request time 340.
Man. I love the 737. It's so nice. We got something underneath. Oh yeah, look at that. Thank you, Bill Boeing. belly scratch, right, Chris? Downwind sim, I was thinking the same thing. That's actually part of why I went away from the camera, as I was going to sneak away. I'm going to hold off, though. I want to make sure I get to cruise and not have a problem, so... But yeah, I think tonight's going to be an ice cream night.
United 655, contact Los Angeles Center, 126.52 tonight.
12652 for United 655. Take care. We'll see you next time.
United 1374,
United 1374 is here. Sorry, did we miss another call?
No, it looks like you were paused there. I'm checking to see if you're coming up on your stop distance.
We are approaching our top distance probably in about 5 miles. We're just trying to follow what's going on.
1374, no problem. Just checking that.
Man, it's hard to climb back inside the flight deck here, you guys, but I think we have to. I think I might have to fly the plane a little bit. Okay, we are through 18, obviously, so let's do some cleanup here. That can come off. You know, I never did put those. I don't think I ever did put those to. Oh yeah, I did to Conti. Takeoff to Conti. Anti-collision I should have had on. I should have probably also had the wing lights on, but we're good there. Anything else? Heats are on. Anti-ice not needed. Electrical's good. My packs are all on. And pressurizing. Yeah, I think we're doing all right here, you guys. So yeah, I think a little scoop of chocolate and a scoop of vanilla is in my near future here. In about 8,000 feet, I get leveled off and request a little timeout from the flight deck. Maybe take a minute yourself, and it's a good ice cream break. Oh, yeah. You want me to turn that down a little bit there? There you go. I wanted to make sure that you're that your you know, your irises were properly warmed up. Word on the street is Beethoven's heading to bed, so I'll give you the typical.
American 2622 at Kipper, cleared ILS, runway 16 left approach.
Bye.
At Kipper, cleared ILS 16.
Ori, here's the thing about that light. You might have been the one that taught me this. I had no idea until like 2 months ago that this is how you could adjust the brightness.
We have golf on board.
Southwest
So,
4585,
how
runway
about that?
17 left. Taxi via Mike Hotel.
Things you learn, right? Even an old guy like me can learn new things.
Mike Hotel Echoes.
I'm an inspiration.
Southwest.
I get it.
4585.
Does that make me some sort of inspiration? Yes. I think it was you, Ori. It was somebody, like within the last 5 times I've flown this plane. Somebody, because I was grumbling about it. I'm like, I hope I don't have to use this or whatever. And I'm like, I can't see the doggone thing. And, you know, you're down here, of course, fiddling. You can change all your outboard, you know, brightness and all that good stuff. But I couldn't for the life of me figure out. I was looking down here. I was looking over here. You know, I was looking, where is it? And someone was like, hey, idiot. See the plus and minus buttons? That's for brightness. So it probably wasn't you, because you wouldn't call me idiot. At least, not you would think it, but you're too polite. You wouldn't call it to my face. Maybe you would. I would deserve it. All right, I need a little bit more brightness. Yeah. Hey, so speaking of state setups, is there a way to not have the air stairs connected?
You are one pathetic loser.
It's the truth, man. When you load in as in your default state, like default cold and dark, but not
Expect a visual approach, runway 7.
have the stairs
Denver
connected.
altimeter 3018.
We'll expect a visual runway 7, 3018 for Denver altimeter south, United.
I don't need the RTO on anymore. Buffet alert. Oh, what's that mean? Oh, geez, look at how slow I'm going. Hold the phone, Central. All right, let's we got to do this. Let's level. Alt hold, please. Wow, how did that happen? I was only that's really strange.
And Denver Center, November 252.
Oh, I know what it was, because I was in level change the whole time,
WestJet Air Center.
and it just wasn't able to hold the airspeed.
Sierra,
Yeah, that was stupid.
Taxi via
All right,
Alpha,
let's
cross
hold.
runway
Let's just
5
level
at Alpha.
here, and let's.
Good, 14 via Alpha, cross runway 5. For,
I should be at
252.
772 right now, so let's speed back up here. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Nearly bad. Almost got all the way up there, though. Yeah, I was in, because I was cleared unrestricted. Now that I got some speed, it'll take me up. But
ExitJet 664,
yeah, that was,
contact Los Angeles Center, 126.52. Good night.
that, boys and girls, is how you don't do it.
Have a great night.
That's how you land in Leadville instead of Salt Lake City. Cleared direct the Rifle Airport. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Ralph, that looks amazing, dude. I will have my own here momentarily. See, though, it was good that I didn't step away before I got up to cruise, right? Because I would have stalled and crashed, and I would have came back with a big bowl of ice cream, and I'd have been parked on the side of a ski slope. So, you know, it's important to do things semi-smartly. All right, so let's get the climb going again. Now that we kind of got airspeed back, it's saying up to something weird is happening with my. So my sim brief is not it did not say 400. It said 380. So I don't know. That's twice though that's happened. I need to double check that when I load in. All right, almost there. Then we'll level off. Center Delta 816 requesting about 5 minutes off the flight deck if possible.
Delta 816, report back.
Wilco 816. Alright, let's just get there. Make sure everything's cool. Everything's good. Flaps up. Can't stow the gear.
And Denver Center, Southwest 4585, holding short of 17 left.
Southwest 4585 on departure, fly heading 150.
And then it's time for a little ice
17
cream
left,
run.
takeoff.
You got it for me, Ori? Thank you. Your aircraft.
Heading 150, clear for takeoff, 17 left, Southwest 4585.
You know what I learned that the first time was, remember the pushback incident that I had? I don't remember what airport it was, but my dog was getting sick, and so I just had to step away for a second, and the better pushback just pushed me like almost clear across the airport. It was that incident where I'm like, in a critical phase, whether it's push or climb to, cruise, like I just got to stay with the plane the whole time. All right, well, we're there. About the only thing that could happen here is overspeeding. Put that back on the VNav, and it should grab 0.75, so it's going to slow down a bit, but we're at 380. I feel safe. All right, Ori, your aircraft. I'll be right back.
American 2622, wind 150 at 7, runway 16 left, clear to land.
Runway 16 left, clear to land, American 2622.
Southwest 4585, radar contact, altitude.
We are passing 7800, Southwest 4585.
Southwest 4585, clear direct Drake, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Clear to Drake, climb and maintain 360, Southwest 4585.
Challenger 2, Quebec Sierra, on departure fly runway heading, wind 130 at 7, runway 14, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 14, clear for takeoff for 2 Quebec Sierra.
Condor 2081, radar contact lost. Southwest 350, Albuquerque offline, frequency change approved, good night.
Southwest 350, have a nice night. See ya.
Number 2, Quebec Sierra, radar contact, altitude.
Currently passing through 5,000 for 2 Quebec Sierra.
Quebec 2, Quebec Sierra, climb maintain flight level 400, turn right, direct Gillette.
Alright, up to flight level 400, right turn direct Gillette for 2 Quebec Sierra.
Center Delta 816, we're back.
Delta 816, thank you.
So I had like a scoop and a half of vanilla. So I didn't do one chocolate, one vanilla. I'm not going to make you watch me eat it.
United 1374 Heavy, descend and maintain
Thank you, Ori.
10,000.
My airplane.
Descend and maintain 10,000, United States.
Lovely.
Private Air 737, Kansas City South Line, Pittsburgh, safe travel time, good night.
Yeah, I probably could have fit one scoop of chocolate on top of what I already have, but you know, the risk of ice cream headache was just too much.
American 2622, welcome to Denver, join Foxtrot, stay parking.
Join Foxtrot, parking Charlie 34, American 2622.
American 2622, thank you. Taxi the ramp via Foxtrot, Charlie Sierra, have a good night.
All right, everything is looking good here, you guys.
Sierra, have a great night, American 2622.
There's Meeker. What do I need to do here?
Denver Center, American 3241 here with you at flight level 37.
Oh, you know what we could do?
United 1374 Heavy,
I
turn
always
right,
forget
heading
about
030,
this.
descend and maintain 9,000.
We have CHOTS. Arrival. Let's look at the... Let's look at
United
the star.
1374 Heavy, turn right,
Jazz
heading
1.
030, descend and maintain 9,000.
030 and down to 9,000, 1374.
So we're coming in here. And hey, we've got 3 Fox coming in. Hey, Michael, how are you? Welcome, Raiders. Nice to see you guys.
American 3241 on frequency.
Happy Thursday.
American 3241, Denver
We
Center,
need
sorry,
to be
I forgot to say, good
15
evening. Hello.
at Spain, and then we head around the corner. We need to be above 13 at Russian. We're coming all the way around and landing on 17 left. So let's check those first two kind of
792, expect a visual approach runway 16
yeah.
left to Denver altimeter 3018.
those two restrictions and make sure that's
Right,
all in
set
there.
Visual 16
There's
left, 3018,
Spain,
and we have Mike, United
15
792.
and above at Russian. Okay, cool. Box Raiders,
United
how we doing? I'm
1374 heavy,
currently
Denver
eating ice
Airport
cream,
is
so
at
I've been
your, 11,
a little off camera.
Denver is in sight, United
Real
13.
close though, not fun to watch.
United 1374, flighting 050, cleared visual approach.
So I am here, but I'm currently consuming
050, and we're cleared visual approach 17.
delightful
United
vanilla ice cream.
For 07.
It's runway 7, cleared visual approach, runway 7.
Clear visual approach runway 07.
3
Southwest. United 13.
Oh, you made it into Cape Cod? Oh boy. We flew out there earlier. We were going to try to go to Nantucket for the first leg, and it was like, wow. It was ugly. Here's what it was. I don't know if it still is. Oh, it's clearing up a little bit, but here's Nantucket. A little better now, but at the time it was 1 statute mile visibility with mist, overcast at 2. That much is the same. But you made it into, you said Cape Cod. So where is that exactly? Cape Cod. I should know where that is, but I'm not seeing it. Anyway, regardless, it's all yucky yuck stuff down there. But we opted to go to Laconia
heavy, wind 1505,
and land there
runway
first
7.
instead. We were
Land
having
runway
some
7,
issues with
United
our
States
autopilot as well. All right, so then we've got the approach. We said ILS 17. No, ILS. Wait a second. Hold on. I'm wrong. It's we're 3-4. I about screwed this up before. 3-4 left. So I need to go back and look at my star because I think there's a hyannis. Okay. Yeah, that's some tough weather out there tonight. No doubt about that. So pewter. Oh, so this is our initial Camry at 9, then Dunlop at 8, and then flag at 61. So let's just see if we have that. Camry 9, Dunlop 8, flag 61. Then yeah, we're down. All right, so let me come back up here because it's a different. We're not looping all the way around. I don't know what I was thinking. We're coming straight in, and there's a little note up here that says Jazz, yeah, 230 and 12 if you are doing the
descend and maintain flight level 320.
Descend and maintain 320, Delta 816. So we'll check that here as well. But let's get down to 320. We'll just VS it down. All right, Jazz 230 and 12. Okay, so that's all good. That is good. Perfect. So that is the arrival briefed, and then the approach.
Center, good evening, French
3, 4
flight level 380,
left.
38 miles from Motley.
Where did you go? There you go. 3,
French
4
Denver
left.
Center, good evening.
Whoa, hey. What the? Alright, 3, 4 left. 109, no. 111.9 and 344. Okay. Flag at 61. Decision height 4429. Okay. It's going to be a little bit of a booger to get all that in, but we could do it. No, I want. $44.29. Might take a minute, but we'll get there. Well, it doesn't go any faster, unfortunately. It does in the Zevo, but PMDG has always been. This has always been one of the complaints, that there's no fast way to make it go faster. That's one area where the Zevo is nicer. It's kind of like filling up your gas tank right here. Yeah, dang it. Oh, hold left mouse. Left mouse. Oh, wait a second. Oh yeah, no, that's what I was doing, was left mouse. Yeah, I'm not getting anything if I push and hold. It just stays the same. Yeah. I've never been able to make it work that way though. Anyway, but alright, what was it again? 44.29. Gotta be close here. 44.29. Alright, there we go. That's good. And then if we go missed, climb left hand turn to 8100 outbound, 249 Wasatch VOR out to Stacko, 20 miles away, and hold. Alright, very good. Yep, up and out to Stacko. Alright, cool. We're at 32 almost. That was 1,000 to go. We'll level off there.
United 1374 Heavy, welcome to Denver.
We're going to hand it off here in a minute.
Seeing if you're going to make Bravo 4. Looks like you made Bravo 4. Taxi ramp via Bravo 4 Golf and stay parking.
Bravo 4 Golf, and then we're looking for, I believe it's the middle gate with the Bravo terminal. Bravo 36 for United 1374.
United 1374 Heavy, roger. Taxi
Yeah.
ramp via Bravo 4 Golf.
Still pretty though.
Bravo 4 Golf.
Pretty tough to beat, flying right over the Rocky Mountains.
Delta 816, Salt Lake soft line, 2 connect.
Alright, have a good night. Thanks for the ATC, Delta 816. Yum, 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 yum. Sorry to make you listen to the carnage there, but had just a few last bites. Alright. Top of drop coming up again here, and we can, we basically can just take it all the way down to 6100. Computer ought to take it down for us. Come over here, let's do a little bit of performance. So we'll go flaps 30, 129.
United 792, fly heading 240, descend maintain 9,000.
Yes, indeed,
Heading
Fixie.
240 down 9,000.
Downwind Sim started it,
United
and
792.
but we had the same idea almost at exactly the same time. So it was like meant to be, man. So if you were to get yourself a little, I wouldn't blame you. Satath, 1905. All right, bye-bye, Denver. Thanks for the ATC, as always. Sure you are on VNav. Oh, you're right. Why won't it let me get into VNav? Interesting. That's really strange. Oh, it's on alt hold. No. Okay, interesting. It's on the lateral track, but it's not letting me go to the vertical track. Okay. That's different. Check target altitude. Oh, it doesn't like the fact that I'm above. Yeah, that's the problem. It doesn't like the fact that I'm above 320 right now. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Once we get, yeah, so what should happen here, if I'm not mistaken, is as soon as we cross that, then I should be able to arm the VNav again. If not, we will manually start down and we'll just try to match the, we'll see the little descent profile, little purple V there, and we'll just try to match it. Should be able to catch up. As long as you get below it, right, Ori? You just get below it, kind of like glide slope. Just got to be below it and then you can capture it. Tell you what, we're getting some tough sun here, so let's get a little bit of light. Yeah, okay. Ooh, that guy isn't doing so good over there. It's worked well over here though. Hey, Stu. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? We were looking for you for a little ATC tonight, but I didn't see you anywhere. I hope I didn't miss you somewhere. Hopefully you're up in the virtual skies doing something fun. Good to see you, though. Good to see you, STW 222 Raiders. Caught us just in time heading into Salt Lake City here. And we just absolutely demolished a massive bowl of ice cream that was attacking my family. So I had to defend it. I had to defend myself. Thursdays. Oh, you're doing a little TPC stuff. Very nice. Where did you guys go into tonight then? Was that the? No, that wasn't the escape from the Cape, right? Very nice. Very nice. I love Minneapolis. June, you're going to be doing a lot of controlling. Cool, cool. You kind of ripped up the pattern in a Wildcat at Indy. Oh, oh man. How is that Wildcat? It looks fun. Really looks nice. Plane that I was seeing, that I thought was interesting here. See if I can find it. Hey, Dave.
Oh, Jeffrey.
What is up? What is up? What is up? Good to see you, Dave. And now I can't find it. There's a new big radial that just came out, and it's kind of like an early passenger. Oh shoot! I'm not gonna be able to find it, but watch descent. Oh, thank you. Let's get back. Thank you. Thanks for keeping me on track there, Ori. So here we go. We're gonna go past the top of drop. Then we're gonna try to rearm. There's our descent. There we go. Yep, sure enough, that was it. That was it. All right. All right. All right. I didn't realize I left the hype train on from the last stream. That's okay. It was a good stream. ended up kind of frustrating, but overall it was good. Overall it was pretty good. What was the shoot? Oh, do you guys know the one I'm talking about? I won't be able to find it. I know the Starship is, everybody's freaking out about the Starship right now. That's not our route, by the way. I forgot to update the route. I should just take that off. Let me do that real fast. It's like, God dang it. I won't be able to find it in time. But it's an old classic, and it's a really, it's like it kind of reminds me a little bit of a Cessna business liner. But I don't think it's a high wing. I think it's a low wing. Yeah, Denver to Salt Lake. That's right. That's right. And then we are gonna do one more here, and we're gonna test out the F-14. So we had a little bit of trouble with that F-14 on Tuesday, so I'm trying to sort of replicate what we did that day in order to see if I can repeat the error that we got, basically. It was nice at Laconia, by the way. Wasn't too bad. Do that same METAR though for for Nantucket, which, Dave, was where we were planning on going on the first leg. And you'll see why we decided to go to Laconia instead. But it was kind of fun. We picked up a pop-up IFR partway through, and then we canceled the IFR and flew the last part in visually. Yeah, I remember that, Fixie. It was there. I'm just hoping it works. I really am. The only thing I might do differently... Well, no, I think I'll do the same thing. I think I'll load in... I don't have the same airports. I uninstalled the two airports, the Oceana and Langley. But the default airports for like military airports in Microsoft Flight Sim, they're fine. I'm not sure why I felt the need to have an add-on Oceana and an add-on Langley. So what Good Fixins is talking about is if you happen to fall in the water, you don't necessarily sink. It's just that you can't take off. It won't let you. It's like sucks you down into the water. You can go like a motorboat. You just can't get enough airspeed to take off. Maybe we'll find... No, that place is perfect because it's close to... Well, you know what? We'll look because the weather might be crap out there. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get down. Not many boats doing Mach 1. Only if they're running drugs from south of the border, right? Some of those jet boats, man, they can really go. Still got a little snow out here, don't they? We've got a lot of snow on top of our mountains too. Yeah, you know, it was kind of crazy today, Ori. I waited to go do some work out in my kind of my backyard today because it was chilly this morning. You know, it was like in the 50s, and which isn't horrible, but it was just, I was just like, nah, I just don't feel like going out. So I waited till the afternoon, and it got up to 76, which is perfect, right? But that's like 20 degrees warmer than it's been, and I actually had to stop partway through and take like a little cool down break because I'm so not used to even 70-degree weather. I'm thinking to myself, if Texas One Flyboy could see me right now, he would absolutely be shaking his head at me me having heat exhaustion when it's 76 degrees out. But that shows you how cold it's been. The funny thing was, it really felt nice when I went outside, because I started working at about 1 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, it's awesome out here. And about 3 o'clock, I'm like, dang, man, I don't feel so good. I'm kind of dizzy, and I'm like, I went in and started drinking water. I'm like, I think you freaking gave yourself a little heat exhaustion. So, it sucks getting old, man. I'm getting old and soft. You've been putting in a garden, and you've had one nice day so far in the 8 you've had off, and it only made it to 70. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's hard. It's just like, it's good for the runoff because then you're not flooding all over the place. But when you hit June, so we got a little while yet, but when you hit June, you're kind of like ready for some of those nicer days. Now, we are supposed to have, by the way, tomorrow's high 82, then 85 on Saturday, then 90 on Sunday. So it's supposed to get up a little bit. Kind of unseasonably warm for around here to get into the 90s already, but I got my sprinklers going, all that stuff, and it's spring. I love spring. How we doing? We showing up on the map yet? Nope, not quite yet. By the way, I'm planning on, if we are successful, we hang a right-hand turn and just kind of find whatever area we have right there. Your youngest grandson graduated from 8th grade. Oh, man. You weren't going to work outside, but it's supposed to rain through Sunday. Ori, that's so cool. Youngest grandson graduating. That's awesome. My oldest grandson is heading to 3rd grade next year. Makes me feel old, but in a good way, right? In a good way. Yeah, the time of day is just right, Ori Darkwind. We got a little crescent moon there as well. Oh, man, can't beat that with a bat. Good call on today's flight. Yeah, I know, I overdo it with the lens flare, but your oldest grandson graduated college. How does that work, Ori? You're not even 60 years old yet. You must have had kids way early, dude. It's good. It's good old though. It's old man, like biblical old man old, right? Like it's supposed to be. 64. You're 18 when your oldest boy was born. Oh, so you're like my son then. My son was 20. So he's going to be the same. That's a very young grandpa age. So that's awesome. That you know, you can do stuff with your grandkids. That's cool, dude. That's just freaking beautiful. There's the Great Salt Lake. Drop over the top of this ridge line, hang it right, and we'll be there, guys. We will be there. Yeah, it was tough. I tell you what, because he was very, very young, and his wife was even younger when they had their first kid. And so, you know, obviously, like, unplanned, right? Those first few years, it was pretty tough because they were just kids themselves, but, you know, they stuck with it, fought through it, and yeah. Now
Salt Lake Tower, Total Show 24, ILS 34.
Have two more, and yeah, they've really become outstanding parents.
Salt Lake Tower. What runway landing on?
Oh, we've got tower
34 left.
information. Hotel. Gosh, I didn't see them sneak on. Hotel.
Clear to land 34 left, show 24.
So landing, departing 34 left, 34 right, 35. Very good. Altimeter 299er. I'm gonna go ahead and set that.
Tower, TBM, November 431 Bravo Whiskey with VFR request. November 431 Bravo Whiskey.
All right, beautiful.
Tower, go ahead. November 431 Bravo Whiskey. We would like to do VFR to the depart the airspace to the south. Negative flight following. We're at TBM 9.
I think technically I should be on 2280 announcing my arrival, right? And then I go over to tower when we're on short final, 10-mile final. That's how you're supposed to do it. Probably not doing it exactly right, but Salt Lake traffic, Delta 816, descending 16,000, about to turn inbound 34 left. We are about 40 miles south of the field. Salt Lake traffic. South, east-ish of the field, I'd say. Ooh, gosh, I forgot my rings of professionalism. Darn it, no one tell Conti. Nobody tell Conti. There's your golden hour. Yeah, or you know what? Like, stuff happens for a reason, right? And, yeah. I mean, it's just at a certain point, right? You have to decide if you're going to try to power through it yourself, or if you're going to look for help, whether it's from family or divine help, which hopefully, you know, you get a little of both. And God doesn't give us anything we can't handle, though, at the end of the day. But it doesn't